But I want to keep us on topic here. When the United States says that we're going to go in and we're going to protect women in Ukraine, and we look at what happened actively in Afghanistan, the faith that we have in what we're doing is severely damaged. Severely damaged. So what story can we give for trying to maintain this land in Europe that the Europeans don't care about us having when Russia wants it? What can we say that'll keep us in power, that'll keep us keep our face, so to speak, that'll keep Russia from doing whatever it wants to do?
I don't think we have any power, right?
That's what hurts me.
I don't think we have any power to do anything when it comes to a country like Russia, because they have a lot of control, and they have a lot more, like, China. They supply us with a lot of our goods and a lot of our products because everything gets manufactured in China because of cheap costs. And they have this hitman-like sphere of influence all over developing countries because they they basically lend out money to help say, hey, we're going to build your roads, we're going to do this and that, like it's the Belt and Road Initiative. So they have an insane amount of influence. Russia has oil that they supply to all of Europe. So if people start sanctioning and doing all types of stuff to Russia, Russia could just say, all right, we're just not going to give you oil anymore. And then you could see a disaster of epic proportions start taking place.
Now, let me give you a light in the clouds.
Yeah.
Let me give you a light in the clouds. The United States is one of the greatest producers of oil and gas in the world. We have the reserves and the capacity to provide a lot of the energy that the world needs. And not only that, but through companies like Amazon, we have proven that we can create the logistical power to be able to ship these types of this type of energy as necessary,
right,
if the plan is in place.
But then we can't. But then our climate goals can't get met because now we have to start opening up drilling and oil production and oil exploration in ways that we were trying to stop these past couple of years.
And that brings up the argument of what exactly our leadership is trying to tell us.
So it's confusing. There's no clear messaging.
It doesn't make any sense at all because, and don't get me wrong, like there are well-intended people who are behind these messages. But as a black dude with a driver's license, I get a little ticked off when politicians say that I'm not smart enough to be able to get my own identification. I get a little ticked off when legislation is made based on the fact that I can't get proper identification or get a business license to do the same types of things that a white person can do. And when we base policy off of that, it makes our arguments more difficult when we deal with logical people.
I also think that the way we've handled COVID, and with how we're not condemning what's happening in Canada with the freedom protests and Trudeau being an actual dictator freezing bank accounts, I think it's causing a lot of people to it's causing a lot of opposition for us helping out in Russia, and it's getting people to like lose sight of or get a clear understanding of why this Russia thing is even happening. Because I know even before I talked to you, I'm just like, I literally said the first thing was like, oh yeah, we were talking about the fake war with Russia. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, if we have this little trust in our government and this little trust in our media, how are we going to be the number one reserve currency if we can't even get our own people to trust us?